Hey dreamers, welcome back to Dream Free Art. It's Tina here, and do you wonder what I'm going to do with these cool hearts? Stay tuned. The materials I used for this project are 2 large canvases, foam scatter that are glittery and in the shape of hearts, of course, for Valentine's Day, and an X-Acto knife. To start this project, I am going to have to cut all of these foam scatter hearts open with my X-Acto knife. So very, extremely carefully did I go around. There's a seam right on the edge of the foam scatter. So I just followed that seam with my X-Acto knife extremely carefully to make sure that I cut it open and pretty much cut it into half. So I sped this process up just for the sake of the video, but this actually took me a very long time to do. I ended up cutting open about 25 hearts, but it wasn't until I got to heart like number 20 that I realized that there was a much faster way to do this. So hopefully if you do this project, me showing you how to do it much faster will save you some time and effort as well. Ooh, side note. Also, the styrofoam makes a squeaking noise. Hold on, listen. The sound didn't bother me while I was cutting it open, but I did know someone once who could not stand that sound. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up in case you're also like that and you don't like the sound of the squeaking from the styrofoam. Back to the shortcut. I now take my X-Acto knife and go all around the edge of the foam scatter, and then I use my X-Acto knife to pop it open. I don't know why I didn't think of that before. Would have saved me a lot of time. So hopefully it saves you some time. Now that I have finally finished cutting open all of my foam scatter pieces, I'm going to brush off the excess styrofoam, and then I'm going to set aside my pieces. I don't need them just yet. Now I'm going to start on my canvas. I did notice that there was a mark on my canvas already. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover that up with my foam scatter. Okay, there we go. Much better now. Now I'm going to utilize the different sizes and colors of the foam scatter to arrange it and cover up the top half of my canvas. There isn't a right or wrong way to do this. Just make sure that you use as many pieces as you want and that you cover up the canvas in the way that you'll be happy with it. Now that I am happy with the arrangement, I'm going to glue all of the foam scatter into place. To make the silhouettes, I'm actually going to use cardstock and cut out images that I found on the internet. Of course, I had to tweak it a little bit to my liking. Now she's thick and has curly hair. Yes. To secure my silhouettes to the canvas, I am going to use Mod Podge. This will serve as a glue and as a protective coating. And while the Mod Podge is still wet, I'm going to add some glitter to it. I am adding Mod Podge under the silhouettes and on top of the silhouettes. And then I'm going to apply Mod Podge directly to the canvas just so that the glitter has something to stick to. I'm almost finished with this project. Now I am going to sketch out lines to look like strings going from the foam scatter into the silhouette's hands so that this gives the illusion that the silhouettes are holding balloons. Of course, now that I'm almost finished, at this point, my husband suggested that I use something like a string or maybe some yarn to continue to add to the 3D effect, but it's too late. I'm going to use paint. Now that I've sketched out the lines, I'm going to go over it with my black paint. The finished product. This was a relatively easy art project to do. It was pretty inexpensive, and I love how it looks. It definitely adds to the room. I've even gotten a couple of orders for it since I've posted it on other social media platforms. Perfect segue to say, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Check us out on all the other social media platforms and leave us a comment down below. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, dreamers. Bye.